In today's video, we're going to fix 3 issues that we have with the FRS. The first issue is that this car looks super naked without a front lip, and today we're going to be installing a brand new lip that we went ahead and picked up. Secondly, we're going to be taking off that ugly license plate that we have zip tied on to the front grille of the car. This setup I had was very temporary, and it's finally time to move the license plate back onto the relocator. And lastly, we're going to be adding some spacers to go ahead and fix with that rear end fitment, and hopefully it all comes out good. But before we go ahead and do that, let me show you guys a little bit of an update of what we did to the garage. We went ahead and brought the car into the garage. We also added some new additions into the garage. So we have this light bar, another light bar, we have this small little flower light from Amazon, and then we also have these lights right over here. Something my garage didn't have was lighting, and I'm really happy to have these lights. We went ahead and threw those on not too long ago. Now this setup that I have right now, it is very temporary. We are going to be renovating this whole entire garage over the next couple of months. That is going to be a separate video. Now this lighting makes the car look so good, and it makes it look like it's not even dirty. But if you get up and close, there's dirt literally everywhere because this car has been sitting outside for the past couple of weeks. But now that it's in here, we're going to go ahead and fix up a lot of things that we need to do to the front end of the car. Have a brand new lip that we're going to be installing. We have this license plate that we need to go ahead and put onto the relocator. And once that lip is on, hopefully we can wash the car and then finally take a look at this car somewhat kind of complete. Right now, the car looks so naked without anything in the front, and this lip is pretty much going to solve that. Now this right here is the new front lip that we went ahead and picked up. This is the ST style front lip. I went ahead and got this locally, but you can definitely find it on eBay. This lip right over here is a similar lip that I ran on my other car, and I'm only going to run this temporarily because I want to go ahead and pretty much change up the front end. I went ahead and picked this up for now so the car doesn't look naked without that front lip. But the reason why I picked this up as well is because of how thin this lip is. Now I do daily drive this car, so daily driving a car with a bigger lip up in the front, it's definitely going to rip off or break. This one I ran perfectly fine on my other car, and I definitely liked how it looked, especially with the side skirts. It matches the design of the side skirts, and then it also matches the black accent on the bottom. So hopefully when we go ahead and throw this on the car, it looks pretty good. Okay, so we are fast forwarding a couple of days. We did go ahead and get the lip on the car. I'm not going to show you guys the full reveal just yet because we do have one more thing that we need to do to this car. But this lip right over here, while I was installing it, it did crack. Right down here in this corner, you guys may be able to tell that the lip did break, and the reason why it broke is pretty much because of fitment issues. I was by myself, and I guess I was a bit too aggressive, and when I was drilling it in, I was really trying to put the lip in place so it matches the bumper perfectly, and when I did that, this part right over here just cracked. I know it is very small, and it's something that you have to be up and close to notice, but I know something like this is going to annoy me. So it does suck that the lip went ahead and cracked right over here, but as I said earlier, this lip is most likely just going to be temporary anyways, so I'm not really too upset. Now moving on to the front end over here, I don't know what is going on because we used to have the license plate on this plate relocator before. Now after we went ahead and wrapped the car, we had the license plate just mounted up right over here, and now when I go ahead and go to put the relocator back onto the car, for some reason it just doesn't fit, and also it just keeps spinning on spinning on spinning. So I think this relocator is missing a piece, and I can't find that piece, so we're definitely gonna have to order a new one of these. For now though, I am liking the no front plate look. It honestly does look really clean. Now, the one thing that we still need to do that I was referring to earlier was going ahead and fixing the rear fitment. Now, if you guys have been watching the channel, if you guys have been following the other FRS build, you guys would know that I ordered these spacers a very long time ago. It was when we went ahead and threw on the rear control arms. We ordered some spacers, and I never got to ever run them on the car. Now, I ordered 2 sets. I believe I have a 5mm right over here, and I have an 8mm right over here. We aren't going to be running the 8mm because for 8mm spacers, we do need to add extended lug nuts. For 5mm, we should clear just fine without them. And that's gonna fix the really tucked in look that this car does have. From the previous clip, we also went ahead and added some more lights into the garage. As you guys can see, we added these 2 lights right over here, and it does make the garage a bit brighter, and it looks a lot cooler too. Okay, so we went ahead and put the spacer on. I think this is a correct way. I honestly don't even know if there is a correct way, but this is the way that it fits the most properly. My tires, as you guys can see right over here, my tires, I had no clue that these are showing wire. These tires are honestly done for, and I am going to be swapping out these tires sometime very, very soon. But yeah, this is honestly crazy. But hopefully the fitment comes out a lot better with these spacers on. Okay, so we went ahead and threw the 5mm spacer on, and wow, the fitment actually came out really good. These 5mm spacers actually might be perfect. I'm a little nervous to go ahead and drop the car down and see how it looks. I think if we went ahead and did 8mm, it might have been too much, but I think 5 is just perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and drop the car down and then air the car out and see for the first time how it looks with these 5mm spacers and see how much of a difference something as small as this went ahead and made. I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see on the GoPro right now, but this is with the 5mm spacer, and this right here is without the 5mm spacer. See how I can go ahead and kind of fit my hand in right over here, and then on this side, and then on this side, it's like just there. It's so close. Oh, that is so close. Okay, I'm sitting right now at 24 PSI, and it's about a touch. Like, it is so close. Damn, that fitment right there looks so much better. If we went ahead and threw the 8mm spacers on, I don't think it would have fit on the car. I think we definitely need to go ahead and roll the fenders, and I also think that we need to add some more camber onto the back end right over here. That's gonna give us more of that fender to lip kind of fitment. But right now, with these 5mm spacers, it definitely did poke the wheel out a decent amount. So this right here is how the FRS is sitting, and it honestly looks so sick. As I was saying earlier in the video, I think this is the best lip that I could have chose for this car because it matches the side skirts really well. As you can see, the lip has like a little bit of a kick up right over here, and then going on to the side skirts pretty much have that same design throughout the whole entire car. Now, I'm also going to say that this is the best lip I could have got for the price. This lip was $180 and I picked it up from Nextmod, but you can definitely find this somewhere online. I believe Basin R is the manufacturer, and you definitely can find a lip very similar or this exact lip on eBay. And the reason why I say this is the best lip for the price is I definitely could have spent like $3,000 and found a different lip that might have looked a little bit better on the car, but it just wouldn't have been worth it. Now, $3 grand is a random price, but you guys kind of get the idea. Spending a lot of money on a front lip that's going to get scraped and may even rip off, I don't think it's a smart move, so I went ahead and picked out this one. So that's kind of the reason why I went ahead and chose this lip. I honestly think it looks very good, and now the FRS is kind of looking complete. For those of you that don't know, not too long ago, this car looked exactly like this. Now, it's crazy how much this car has transformed, and it's finally looking so much better. Not just the front lip, the back end is looking so much better too. It's really hard for it to show on camera, but adding those 5mm spacers definitely fixed up that rear fitment. Now, the rear isn't perfect. It is still a bit tucked in. I'm gonna need to go and roll the fenders before I can do any more adjustments. But other than that, as you guys can see, the car now has a bit more camber than it did before. Before, the wheel was so sunken in and it had 0 degrees camber. Now it's looking like it's near that -1 or -1.5. The car looks a lot cleaner without that front license plate, but I do need to run the plate because if I don't, I'm gonna get pulled over and ticketed so fast. Now, I kind of have an excuse. If a cop does pull me over, I can literally let him know that this bracket right here is broken. So I'm gonna run and I'm gonna abuse this as long as I can. But that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like on this video. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, scroll down below and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.